Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Darkest Dungeon. Just finished the last mission, didn't go fantastically. Whoa! This is what Josh got from the gambling? Very rare. Plus 20% damage range skills, plus 15 accuracy range skills, minus 20% damage melee skills, minus 2% crit melee skills. That seems crazy useful. At least as long as we're not using Incision that much, or whatever that is called. We're probably going to do another short mission because we're going to be with, like, the B team. But we do have Nick, so maybe we take Nick to the guild. Or, sorry, take him to the blacksmith. No, we should probably take him to the guild. He's not doing that much damage. And try to pick up a level instead. Yes, Katie, how's it going?
You did a great job on the daily.
Thank you. I'm taking it from the intrusion that you probably did better.
Yeah.
There you go. I also heard you scream, I beat Ryan, about a second ago. So that...
Beat ya.
Congrats. What's your rank?
What?
What's your rank?
I don't know about the greed bud.
Yeah.
It was 391.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a good daily. Alright, well we can't upgrade any skills to level 2 yet, so maybe I was right to just take Nick to the blacksmith and get the next level of damage. Gives him a slightly better crit chance as well, and we could use some of our heirlooms to level up the furnace, I guess?
Every plan relies upon a strong arm.
Can we level up the abbey as well? We can. Let's level up the cloister, because we're probably going to be using that the most in the early game. Alright, let's stop spending so much money. Let's embark. We're going to try to do an easy mission here. We want... Yeah, shields could be good. Maybe we'll go to the cove. Short, complete 100% of room battles. We get an occultist ability. Our squad's going to be a little weird here. We're going to start with Lucy, who is going to be renamed. And you know what? Lucy, why don't you get renamed to Arumba? You're the new Arumba, okay? I like your abilities. Battle heal isn't that useful, but the first three are good. Got some natural disadvantages, but life goes on. J. Smith OTI, can you operate from the second position? Yes. No. No. Yes. I think you can operate okay from the second position. And then Rob, do you work from the back position? All you can't do is sacrificial stab. Instead, you'll do vulnerability hex. And then you actually like being in the back position. The problem is your heal is unreliable. Do we have enough damage here? Almost would, I mean, I don't really have a second damage class, I guess is part of the problem. Let's go back. We might have, sorry, new people in the stagecoach. Ah, here we go. We got Dumal, an abomination, and Bella, a leper. So we'll probably take the leper with us on this mission instead. But what is the abomination like? Fast healer, plus 10% heal skills while camping. Is it a melee class? Seems like it does a ton of damage. Damage 6 to 11 is the weapon base. So it's the same as... Sorry, one second. No, don't fill the squad out like this. 7 to 14. Okay, so it's maybe not fully a melee class, but... It's not... Or a damage class, but it's not a support either. You have 8 abilities? And you can use them all? Transform. Oh, so you can transform into like a beast or go back into humans. But it stresses everybody out. Manacles. It's a ranged attack. Beast's Bile. We have to try, right? Seeker Abomination. Well, good. I don't know, man. I don't want to call any of my friends an abomination except for Michael A.L. Fox. I'll even use his proper branding there. Okay, so listen, you get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. And of course, Belle should be Quill, just like they were last time. You got Chop, Revenge, Withstand, and Intimidate. Man, this is like actually sort of bad for a DPS leper, but we might be able to make it work for the first mission. But then where would we put Michael A.L. Fox? I guess be in our front position? I will not serve with this creature. Those of faith have no tolerance for my condition. Wow. Rob? Or is it Quill? Fear of Unholy. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you're out then, and Arumba's in. What? Nobody will serve with this guy, man. Alright, so we gotta do Quill and Arumba. In a way, it's fitting, I guess. Yeah, we can try to operate like this. This is for a highwayman, plus 25% damage against Unholy. Let's put that on our leper, I guess. Fear of Unholy. Minus 10 accuracy against unholy, but plus... I mean, you're going to be less likely to hit the unholy, but do more damage to them. Probably makes more sense, actually, to put that on our unit that isn't going to have a penalty to hit the unholy. It's unlikely to matter, but sure. It's provision. Usually you want to take at least 1 shovel. For food, we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a key, and we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe a bandage as well. Pretty cheap. Alright, I have no idea how this mission's gonna work out. I'm actually, like, very scared about how it could go because we don't have a reliable heal. Should have taken more bandages, actually, so that we could compensate for the bleed effects. What the heck? Complete 100% of room battles. So we're just gonna follow this way. That's an angry fish. That's an angry fish, man. Put some holy water on it. Doesn't do anything. One of these days, man. Only digested fish inside. That's what they're gonna say at my autopsy. Oh, we got some jellyfish. Okay, they're surprised though. What do we have? Deep Stinger. Deep Stinger and Pelagic Shaman. 10 damage on the Deep Stingers, Pelagic Shaman. Sorry, 10 HP I mean, and then 12 HP in the Pelagic Shaman. Well, I think we just go for, you know, killing these units as fast as possible. They're unlikely to bleed. Whoa! Lucky us. I mean, Abyssal Artillery doesn't really do anything. I don't know. I don't know what we do with our unit. Does Abyssal Artillery stun? No, it does extra damage against Eldritch. This is an Eldritch unit. It's either that or we pull, so I guess like, it seems to make sense, even though we missed. Now you can intimidate, and that lowers an enemy's chance of survival. Does it do any damage? It does 2 to 4, which could actually kill this one. So it seems like we killed 2 birds with 1 stone this way. You shouldn't leave a corpse. You were bleeding. You shouldn't leave a corpse, man. Let's try to smite this one. Could get the kill. Does get the kill, albeit barely. Stress wave. That seems bad. That's 15 stress is not insignificant. Alright. Pelagic Shaman maybe can bring those jellyfish back to life. Certainly hope not, though. We're obviously going to throw out a Demon's Pull. Kills the corpses, too. But puts this unit more accurately in a position where we can just pretty much completely screw them. Nick is going buck wild. Look at that stress reduction. And Lock of Patience for Abomination only. Plus 15% virtue chance. We got to figure out how to use the Abomination, man. Barnacle-crusted chest. Let's try it. Put a key on it. Had no effect. If you liked it, then you should have put a key on it. Bleed. Okay, so we'll waste our bandage. Or use our bandage to put it more nicely. There's a curio in here, so probably should crack a torch to try to keep our enemies surprised. There's a girl that's been on my mind all the time. Curio. Let's try some blinding gas. What's your stun resist? 10-10? I like this. Pelagic Grouper. 2 stuns. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Abyssal Artillery will also damage them. Sadly, it's like, I think it's our best move here, unless we want to hit the Pelagic Guardian with a Vulnerability Hex. But we can do that later. Go for our best damage attacks here right off the bat, I think. Try to intimidate our units to start with. Does a little bit of damage and also debuffs them, as long as they don't have good debuff resist, which they don't. Maybe we go for the kill on Drowned Thrall. And it actually worked out fantastically.
Give them no quarter.
And left no corpse. Maybe because they were debuffed? I don't know. That doesn't seem right. Barnacle Barrier. Throws out a guard. Buff. Plus 25 protection. That's pretty bad. What's your bleed resist? 60, and your blight resist? 10. So it might be for the best if I could hit you with some poison ability, but actually, this is not likely to work too well. Alright, I think we try to kill the Pelagic Grouper as quickly as possible. They're almost dead as is. They have 2 HP. We have no means with which to hit them. That's kind of funny, actually. Alright, let's try to pull the Shaman up, I guess. That is not who I meant to target with that. Maybe it's because they're the barrier, or maybe I misclicked. Either one of those are fairly realistic situations. Seaward Slash, that is 5 damage. Octocestus. does inflict bleed, which is dangerous, but I guess we'll throw out another Intimidate, because it's definitely going to get the kill. And it debuffs them even further. Minus 40% damage. That's what I like to see. Your stun resist is low enough as well that I kind of feel like we go for that one right there. Good. And just keep you kind of on your toes. Or off your toes, maybe. I don't know. It's not my favorite encounter so far. Keep in mind, this is the first time I've ever seen these enemies in my life. So this time, we're going to get rid of the corpse and pull this guy up here. Try to go for an incision on the unit at the back. Might bleed them. Might get lucky. No. Sadly, no. Again, weirdly enough, we find ourselves going for like non-stop intimidates, not only to debuff this unit, which has already worked like really well, but also to hit them basically. You know, it gets a kill and accomplishes something else usually. Sadly, I think we throw out a vulnerability hex. It does 0 damage, but makes you worse. And then we hope for the kill on this incision. Come on, just bleed him. God dang it! That's fine. What is that? Is that a G-chat message? It's been 100 years since I heard one of those. We'll talk about the seashell in a second here.
Can be felled. They can be beaten.
Oh, it was a Facebook message. Oh, I was like, what the hell is that, man? Never experienced it. Okay. We got a clamshell. Giant oyster. A live oyster. Who knows what value it hides? I don't know. Maybe like throw a torch on it? Just see if we got something from it? Someone has already cleaned house. That's alright. I can live with it. Alright. Keep going. We're doing fine so far. Considering we've never seen these enemies before, at least. Would like to heal our, Oh, I didn't mean to walk on it. I saw it. I just didn't slow down in time.
Ancient
got a debuff as well. Wow.
Unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Honestly, I think Quill might want to eat something, man. We know there's no enemies inside of here, but I really fucked up by not even trying to disarm that trap. Got scouting. We have an encounter, followed by nothing, followed by a whole heck of a lot of nothing, actually. Free torch. When does this debuff go away? Can't last forever. Okay, we go first. I don't know which one of these I hate the most. I mean, we could probably go hard on the cultist brawler. I don't think anybody's gonna have too much stress from this encounter. So maybe we go and try to kill the cultist brawler before it can do 2 attacks. Because Rend for the old gods can, you know, the bleed is annoying. Let's put it that way. We don't want to stack up too many bleeds. I think we're gonna go for weird reconstruction on Quill. It healed for 0, but he resisted the bleed. So it's not the end of the world. It would have been very nice if we didn't get healed for 0, especially because Quill is now on death's door almost. How much does Zealous Accusation do? 4 to 8, and he has 9 HP. So let's just go for the larger chance to kill. Ah! He is bleeding, though. For how much? 1 damage for 2 rounds. That sucks. We'll throw out an Intimidate, which will get the kill. I thought if they were bleeding, they don't leave a corpse, but maybe that's just some enemies. Eldritch Push. Luckily, they resisted the move. We're going to go for a weird reconstruction again. It healed for 12. So even if it inflicts bleed, that's an amazing play for us right there. All right, let's try to get the grouper now. The best way to do that. Oh, we can't even really get the grouper, so I guess or we can't hit him with a blight attack, so I guess we'll just go for a bleed attack, which did work actually. He is effectively dead. But he might, the question that remains is, can he get like 2 more attacks out in the meantime? Honestly, I think we should probably just go for the KO. So we'll throw out a Zealous Accusation. Pushes our other unit up to the front. We just go for the chop instead of the Intimidate. It's unfortunate. Okay, we get to go first. I think we still continue to do weird reconstruction, and we did 11 damage or 11 HP, and they resisted the bleed. So Quill is just killing it. He's got tough skin right now, man. If you get bled, you're pretty much dead. So close. Oh, you're fine, you big baby. That was actually a surprisingly good encounter, but mostly due to luck, not due to my own performance. How many freaking shovels are we gonna get, man?
Push on to
Got
the
another
task
chest here.
end.
Nothing inside. That just describes this Jenny McCarthy. I don't know. It was a little bit of an easy joke. I feel bad about it. I've never met her. She could be perfectly nice. She's got some controversial positions. Bas Relief, a puzzlingly ancient sculpture of dizzying implication. The message has a lasting impact on the hero. Ruminator. Negative 10% stress heals received. Alright, is this like a shovel?
Another
Yeah.
mariner, another misfortune.
So far, so good. Yeah, we're all in the proper position as we enter our next room. And no combat scouting? No scouting. So this is presumably our last encounter here. This is why we don't eat much food, so we can survive a hunger or two. Didn't even see the trap. 3 damage and a negative 20 dodge. It's unfortunate, but life goes on. Alright. Crack your torch. Go in here. Hope that you surprise them, because we have a debuff for speed. We got a little snail this time, too. Units at the back do not have much stun relief, or stun resist. So we'll try to stun them. It's like a pretty standard flowchart that we've got going on here. Abyssal Artillery is pretty good at hitting the units at the back. It's fair to say that I'm like, this is not my ideal outcome. Like, this is not my ideal squad for this situation right now, but I think it's doing okay. Let's do some intimidating. Just debuff these units at the front. I can't imagine that Barnacle Barrier is going to be much fun for me. Brine! I'm happy that missed, so I never will have to see what that does, because that's a little horrifying. The Pelagic Guardian stun chance is not that high, and this snail's protection is so good that we really need to try to inflict blight or at least bleed on it if possible. I think we just go for the stun on this gentleman joker back here. They resisted it, so that was kind of a waste of a turn, honestly. Stress wave on our unit that is almost fully stressed is freaking me out. What's your blight resist back here? Very low. Okay, let's land some plague grenades. At least it worked on both of them. Spear fishing. No bleed, but high damage. I think we do Abyssal Artillery again. Not as much damage as I would have liked, but this unit is probably dead. 4 damage per round. Yeah, I'd say they're probably done. We could do a stress heal, but I think we just want to chop the enemies up instead. It does so little damage. You know what? Let's do a stress heal. We could use it. We could use the safety here. And we still have one more turn here. What's your stun resist? 50? What if we chop this dude? 3 to 5 damage. It's so bad. What about Zealous Accusation? At least we can hit both of them. It's better than going for a stun. Did 2 and 2. That's fine by me, I guess. Octostastus. All my friends will know the Octostasis. Brine does 3 damage and debuffs us. Much lower dodge and lower speed. Bleed chance is good, but we have to actually hit. Bleed chance is not good. Let's go for it. 1 damage and bleed. Yay! You are now dead. That's awesome news. Okay. You want to go for the pull? This unit is still protected by the Pelagic Guardian, so maybe instead we go for weird reconstruction. It doesn't really work though. Sure, let's pull you up. And it actually just used it on the other unit and pushed them forward, but at least it did some damage? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the proper tactics here. Octostastus will hurt, but that's about it. One HP, 8 HP. I think we just go for the chop on this guy right here. To put him in a position where Blight will kill him. And Blight will definitely kill him. Let's go for the stun on the unit at the back, because that's the only unit that still has a future here. Alright. Might as well throw out a vulnerability hex. Again, the other unit is dead, so anything that we can do to this unit that we actually still have to fight is advisable, I think. Good, that was actually surprisingly easy, although Quill has been very stressed out here. The contents of the strong box are yours. Hey, 8 extra heirlooms. Nothing to sneeze at there. Well, at the very least, we've learned something about the cove. We also picked up an occultist trinket, which is very good. I mean, it's exclusively good things, which makes it an easy decision in the early game whether or not to use it. People are getting some levels. Nick still hasn't leveled up, which is a little surprising to me, but he did get Wheeled Scrounger, plus 10% scouting chance in the Wield. That's an objectively positive trait, so what do we care? Math is engaged in pleasures of the flesh and recovered 81 stress. Ruka gambled and recovered 69 stress. Northernlion had a night on the town and recovered 56 stress. Bear Taffy underwent effective quirk treatment and removed Nocturnal. Maybe that wasn't even worth checking, but it's still real to me, damn it. Let's go look at our stagecoach. We need a Hellion. We should get an Arbalist as well. What do we not need? We really don't need any more vessels for now. Although they had some good traits. Arbalist, so you're like a crossbowman. Anemic, and we'll only flagellate for stress relief. We'll still take you because beggars can't be choosers, right? But and we should get a Hellion, and we'll dismiss our Jester for now.
The dancing steps of war.
Sweet. Roster full. Who is going to be treated here? Nick is still relatively stress-free. Well, Quill is screwed. How much stress do you have? 74. So we can gamble, and then you'll have like 5. Seems right. We also should go to our guild if we can. Can we afford to upgrade anything yet? No, it doesn't. It uses portraits. Okay. What uses shields? Because we just got a ton of them. This uses shields, but it also uses deeds. Maybe the sanitarium? Oh, easy. Okay. Spend a little money to make that work. Rob could also use a little stress relief. Will you actually go to... No, you'll only gamble. Is that correct? And meanwhile, I put you on the gambling hall already? Yeah. Oh, wait. You'll go to the brothel. Okay. Now, let's take our units that we actually like to the guild. Like, some units won't play with Fox here. I just want to see... Put Fox in here. Those of Faith has no tolerance for my condition. Will Nick go? Yeah, Nick's fine. Am I fine? I'm not. Oh my god, really? Because of what? Maybe just because you're a vessel? Oh, maybe it's just vessels and crusaders. Yeah, like Mathis is cool with it. Okay, we gotta design like a completely new party to handle that. Yeah, I guess units that... Yeah, those of Faith have no tolerance for those with my condition. Interesting. Well, we know that we... let me just see if I can upgrade the blacksmith. We can't, right? We need deeds. Yeah, so we'll do a deed mission next. And the guild can't be upgraded yet either? No, we need portraits. Well, we need portraits or deeds. We might want to go for deeds, actually. But who's going to come out on the next mission? It'll probably be the A-team here that I'm very familiar with. So let's just send me out and give me the next level. Takes us a little low on money, but for now, thanks for watching. That's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.